Welcome everybody to Touch the World TV. Yeah, I said TV. Ha! This is Lady Eva J, and it's a rejuvenated kind of night. Yeah. Call your mama, call your daddy, call everybody, your Uncle Bobo, your Auntie TT, whatever y'all call everybody from the set, everybody from the Holy Ghost set, everybody from the street set. Call everybody, y'all. Call everybody and let them know that we are here live. And the Rejuvenate family is back in the house today. Y'all already know how we get in. Lord Heavenly Father, we thank you today. First of all, for life and a living body, we thank you for this platform to be able to reach people that are all over the world. We're asking you to cover us with your blood. Cover the team that is here today as they go out to touch the world in a bigger way. We pray all that in your name. Amen. So y'all want to know who here? This who here. We'll be back.
The time is now for the Fee and Key Show Rejuvenate You in 2022 virtual conference, November 13th, 2021, 11 a.m. to 2 o'clock p.m. $35 registration includes workbooks and materials. Hosted by Kecia Woods and Phebe Wells. Learn to create and conquer new goals. Meditate, recognize trauma, and begin healing. These dynamic certified life coaches are ready to inspire, disrupt your thinking, and help you step into your greatness. Speakers include Catherine James, Kelly Blackman, and Yolanda Williams. Also bringing the best beats during the break. Official DJ to the World Series champs Los Angeles Dodgers, DJ Severe. And introducing Talitha Tyler, your event administrator. Come on out to the Rejuvenate You in 2022 virtual conference.
They already back. They already dancing backstage, so I'm just gonna bring them in since we got our little music. You know, hey,
yes.
Woo, woo, woo. Got my Rejuvenate shirt and my unbothered. I'm unbothered by y'all today, y'all. I'm unbothered by y'all today. Welcome back, ladies.
Thank you.
How you doing? How you doing? So for those who have been hiding under a rock and we just don't know where they've been at, hey, this is Phoebe and Kecia and Phoebe. Welcome, ladies.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Yes. So let's catch everybody up from the last show, just in case you guys didn't see the show last week. Let's start. Phoebe, let them know who you are, and then let's follow that up with Kecia. Let them know who you are. Tell them a little bit
Okay,
about yourself.
I'm Phebe Wells. Married 24 years, total of four children, Jesus, the blood, and a host of grandchildren. And I love the Lord. So, hey, that's Phoebe.
Hello, everyone. I'm Kecia Woods. Um, just excited about life, excited just to be in the land of the living. I am also married, been married for 1 year to my husband, handsome husband. And again, I love life. I love people. And just excited again for this opportunity to share with you guys about Rejuvenate You in 2022.
So, y'all see, we got our Rejuvenate You 2022 shirts on. Y'all don't be trying to jack my shirt now. Don't be trying to jack my shirt. Why don't you guys tell them what Rejuvenate You in 2022 is and how did it come about?
A refreshing.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking about it was a show we did full of therapists, and we were just talking and talking. By the time we got done with the show, we stayed after, and we began to talk and talk, and just really realized that as women, we need a rejuvenation before this year ends. So by the time 2020 hits, we'll have the tools we need to transition into different things in 2022.
Okay, Miss Keisha.
Yeah, and those women, which were all, we didn't know at the time, but they were all life coaches. So as they were talking, I mean, we knew, but we didn't know to what extent that they each had something individually that they did. And so as they were talking, we were like, more people need to hear you guys. So what? How can we make this happen? And so then we just said, let's do a virtual conference. Everybody's still at the house. A lot of people still aren't going out yet. I mean, they're going out, but not as much. So we said, hey, why not? Let's do it. So that's how it came about with just talking with them again, as Phoebe said, after the show, and realizing that they all are life coaches, but they all bring something totally different. So that's what the exciting part was.
Mm, yes.
Okay, so what exactly is a life coach? I
Mm.
mean, I know, but maybe somebody
Right,
doesn't know what
absolutely.
life coach is.
So, for an example, let's talk about who we have. So, Kelly is a life coach who focuses on meditation. So, if you never meditated before, or if you've heard about meditation, the myths about meditation, she brings that to the surface of what meditation is, what it looks like, and how to go about doing it. So, I took her class before. Never had I meditated before. What was that? But when I took her class, I was like, oh, Kelly, more people need to know about you. Because a lot of times we as women are always on the go. We just hustling. And you don't take the time just to woo-saw a minute. And that's how meditation is. And the way she presents it, it's, you got to get the ticket to see, but
Hmm.
she's the bomb how she presents it. And then Catherine focuses more on your mind, the trauma that you have encountered. So a lot of times we as women don't know that we've had trauma before in the past. We just brush it off or think we keep on going, but sometimes it affects our health, it affects our mind, it affects our relationship with others. So Catherine focuses on that. Yolanda is a life coach, and she focuses on you procrastinating today. Let's go. She gives you a timeline. She sticks with you to make sure you have completed your timeline or whatever event you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish. Yolanda is the one that pushes you and makes sure that you're on the timeline. So that's what life coaches do. They encourage you, they push you, they are there for you every step of the way. Well, whatever you're trying to accomplish, they won't leave you.
Right. Right.
Now, last time we talked about rejuvenate and rejuvenation. We were talking about how it's important to rejuvenate. So, Miss Phoebe, why don't you talk to our ladies about how important it is to rejuvenate yourself every now and then?
It's very important because if we don't, we'll continue to have stale thoughts, meaning unproductive thoughts, not moving forward to doing anything different for ourselves. Um, it's just having that charge for our mental, physical, spirit, and emotional being, our whole being as being a woman, because we are married, we're wives, we're mothers, we're daughters, we're aunties, we're friends. We are everything, and our makeup is handle everything. So when the things start falling, that's when we know we're on an overload. So we need to understand how to stop, relate, and release everything, and just be who we need to be for us. And by the way, that was my daughter. She accidentally walked in, but she engineers our show.
maybe she needed to, rejuvenate. So she had to come in
Yeah.
and, step in the room and see nobody even would have known she peeked in and peeked out. You know what I'm saying? She had to take a rejuvenate moment, make
Yes,
sure
she
everything was
did.
right, and hey. So Miss Keisha, I know last time we talked about you being a therapist. Is it a therapist? And I think we left off with some of that. We kind of veered off a little bit, and we talked about the importance of therapy. And it's interesting because my conversation I had with someone the other day, they were like, well, I have Jesus. I don't need therapy. And they said it just like that. So I'm not,
Mm.
I have Jesus and I don't need therapy. And I was like, I have Jesus too. I'm oily too. And I have a therapist.
Mm-hmm.
So was I wrong to say that?
Absolutely not, because again,
Okay.
like we touched on last week, a lot of times people forget that Jesus put doctors here on the earth, and Jesus also put therapists here on the earth. So he needs a little help. So every
Mm-hmm.
Jesus puts people here. So when you do your part, he'll do his part. So faith without works is dead. So if you are a person that's always angry all the time, or you may be just sitting at home kind of feeling like, why do I feel like this? Sometimes Jesus is telling you, go get a therapist or talk to a person. Go
Mm-hmm.
get that therapist to talk to you. So it's okay. You can still have Jesus, be saved, sanctified, and filled. But at the end of the day, you still need someone that you can actually touch, someone you can actually sit down and have a conversation with that can help you along the way. And it takes nothing away from your spirituality. It takes nothing away from what God has given you and what he has implanted in you. And the cool thing about therapy, nobody has to know unless you tell them. So again, go get you some extra help. And then when you
Mm-hmm.
come back to church, they're gonna be like, "Oh, she on fire for the Lord." They're not even knowing
Right.
you done met with your therapist and then came back rejuvenated.
Mm-hmm.
Right. It's interesting. We run and tell our business to everybody else, but
Exactly. Then they can't even come on, Lady E. They can't even help you.
no, they just
And
take your
telling the
stuff and
next
take it to the next
person,
person,
and
and
then
the
the
next
next
person,
person.
and the next person.
Exactly. Exactly. So
And
go
didn't tell the
somewhere where
story
somebody
right.
not gonna tell your business.
Right.
That part, that part. So before we get into a short break, um, let's talk about picking your head up. Um,
Mm.
yeah, a lot of times we're so quick to down people about what they're doing, and we don't lift each other up. Um, I see the lifting up and rejuvenating kind of mirroring each other. What do you expect people to get from this conference?
What for me, and I know that every woman will as well, a new light on my future, a new way of thinking with how I handle things, resolving old issues that I have not resolved, knowing that instead of me doing this which create a negative outcome, I can do this which would create a positive, because whatever we do affects someone else, and then it just keeps going on and on and on. So we have to understand and realize that I do need help kind of transitioning through some things. We try to be so strong, and then the breakdown is for real. It is absolutely for real. So be honest with yourself. Sit down and I'm telling you, you will you will not regret it. Those that are coming, because I'm telling you, I'm gonna sit there with pencil, pen, everything, just writing down things for me to remember, not only for that day, but for the year to come. That's the purpose of all of this. Holidays are very difficult for people. They have lost loved ones. We are going to be talking about that grief, how to deal with the grief. And one of the things I learned is having in being with the show is you have to have a tribe as well, a tribe of women that will push you and let you know what, you're having a low day today. Come on, let's listen. So we're going to learn all of that in the conference.
Mm. Miss Keisha.
She said it all, but then I'll piggyback and say, I pray for you. You pray for
That's
me.
it.
I love you. I need you to survive. I won't harm you
Come on.
with words from my mouth. I love you. I need you to survive. That's what it is.
In a
Yeah.
nutshell.
That's what we
Yeah.
want. We want you to
Yes.
leave with that on your heart.
Hmm. So while we're gonna take a break, I see Miss Danisha Crockett, Pasta Crockett is watching.
Pasta.
Miss Chanel
Hey,
Livingston. You guys spread the word about this conference because it's going to be awesomely fantastic.
yes. Yes, it is.
Fantastical. It just
Hmm.
sounds good. You know what I'm saying? Let's roll to another let's roll to a video right quick. Let's hear from Tasia Woods. Pick your head up.
Yes.
We'll be
Yes.
right back, y'all.
Circumstances got you in a trance. To the point, can't even lift your hands. It gets overwhelming sometimes, can't even see the light of day. Don't forget the master made a plan. If you fall, he's got you in his hands. Don't be discouraged. It's gonna be alright, so take your head up. Yeah. Dust yourself off. Ooh, yeah. Speak over your life. Speak over your life. Memorialize. It's your time. Take your head up. Yeah. Dust yourself off. Speak over your life. Speak over your life. Memorialize. It's your time. I surrender my all to you. The matters of this world won't do. Taking up the courage to stand, starting to see a brighter day. Yes, my Jesus, he restored my soul. And in this, in the arms, he make me whole. Take heed to what he's doing. It's gonna be alright, so take your head up. Dust yourself off. Dust yourself off. No matter what it is. Take over your life. Speak over your life. Memorialize. Turn it over to him. He's your problem solver. Yes, he is. Speak over your life. Speak over your life. Memorialize. It's your time. Come on and rejoice with me. Lift your hands, raise your voice, and sing it with me. Say, it's a new day, I'm ready for change. It's a new day, I'm ready for change. Say, it's a new day, I'm ready for change. It's a new day, I'm ready for change. Say, it's a new day, I'm ready for change. And if you're ready for your change, just believe it's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. Come on, with your voices and say, if you believe it, shout it. It's gonna be alright. I know, I get the hurt sometimes. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. Just pray. It's gonna be alright. He will bring you through, yes he will. You got to hold on, hold on. You got to stay strong, yeah. He will do it. It's gonna be alright. He will. It's gonna be alright. If you believe it, it's gonna be alright. You receive it, it's gonna be alright. He's there. If you need him, just call him, yeah. It's gonna be alright. Pick your head up. Yeah. Dust yourself off. Take over your life. Speak over your life. Memorialize. You just need a little bit. Pick your head up. Get down on your knees. Dust yourself off. Over your life. Speak over your life. Memorialize. It's your remember that the race isn't given to the swift nor the strong, but to the one who endures to the end. Yes, the end. Yes.
You better rock it
Yes.
out, Tasia. Hey,
I like that it's gonna be all right now. Yes.
It's gonna be all right.
now we talked about you made a good point earlier when you said that a lot of people are dealing with people that they have lost, and it's around the holidays. You guys' event is literally maybe 13, 14 days before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
To the young ladies, and I'm focusing on the young ladies for some reason today. Is this for men and for women, or is it primarily for women?
Primarily
women.
yes, women.
Okay, so what would you say to um, some of the women out there today that are going through things, and maybe they haven't shared it with anybody, and they're like, well,
Mm.
maybe I should go to this conference. Maybe I don't know. It might just be like any other conference. Um, what would you say to that, Miss Phoebe?
Well, number one, we are working very hard behind the scenes to make sure that we provide how God gave it to us and provide it to the women. And for me, seeing there, you can even meet some of the women that are there because there are some powerful women coming. So, what I think is about 160 women already that are coming that will be showing up in that screen. You don't know who you're going to meet that's going to after the conference because we're going to have fun. It's going to be some serious time. We're going to cry, laugh. Listen, this is what we're going to do. However, we're going to let the women know that this is a relaxed and safe place. That's why we want it private. Um, just some women have to learn how to share themselves with other women. They've been hurt by other women as well. So some women need to learn how to trust, know who to trust, because you know we can talk to someone and someone can tell our business. Listen, drop all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Show up at this conference. We are going to show you through these therapists, they're going to show you a better way of life. You don't have to stay in that situation. You don't have to stay in that mental capacity that you're in. There is a way out. And the Bible says that the Lord will create a way of escape for us, but we have to take it. So this is what we are providing.
Mm. And Keisha, she said something that was very interesting. Some of us have shared things with other women, and it's gotten out. How important is it for us to be? We always hear, "I am my brother's keeper," but what about "I am my sister's keeper"?
Right. Right. And with this, again, with the conference, it will help you realize how important it is to just know who your village is. Because a lot of times, especially young ladies, they're entrusting in so many people, especially social media. And I talked about that last time. But they got to figure out now, I don't need 10 or 12 women. And hopefully, this conference will let them know you just need a few women just to push you, a few women just to encourage you. So, hopefully, they'll come with a listening ear, they'll come with an open heart to know that you still can be able to share, but that anger you're holding on to from what the other girlfriend did to you, this is going to help you release that, let it go, and now walk again on that water. Now Jesus walked on the water. Now we want you again to come on walk on that water again, because there are awesome girlfriends out there that you can trust. You just got to get the tools to know how to go about finding a good girlfriend, how to know who the girl is. She really with me, or she just want she's with me for what I have. So I think this will help them understand, because it's going to be a genre, different women of different ages, that they'll get a chance to see, oh wow, okay, oh wow, I didn't, oh, so she looks like me, you know what I mean, she sounds like me. So I think this will definitely help them to see a different way of how to go about. Now, I messed up before with the other girls, but it's cool. Lesson learned. Let me dust myself off. Let me come to this conference and realize that, hey, I can rejuvenate myself with some new friends.
Mm-hmm.
And
Now,
also, if I may say, sometimes we have to know we've hurt someone. Get into that headspace. Once you have the knowledge, I hurt her. Let me call her and apologize, repent to her. Please forgive me. And then take ownership and don't do that again. So find out, why did I do that? Why did I hurt my friend? Why did I hurt, my sister or even mother? Whoever, why did I do that? Once you address the issue, then you can know how to process some things in our lives, because none of us were brought up in perfect families. I know I wasn't. So therefore, there's a lot that I learn on a day-to-day basis, with my girlfriends, with my friends. I've lost some, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. So I am going here fully zoned out to really change my own thinking about some
mm-hmm.
things, areas in my life. So I just can't wait. I'm so excited about it.
Do you think that pride plays a big role in not being able to rejuvenate yourself properly?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I saw a deep one on Keisha's face, like, come on,
Yeah, because
elaborate.
sometimes pride of, what it say, you fall down, but you don't want nobody to know you fell down, so you're gonna dust you're gonna get up like you all that, and on the inside you're hurting. On the inside
Mm.
you are miserable. On the inside you are just aching, but you put on this facade.
Mm.
I can't let nobody know, honey, that all I got is bread in my house and we need some meat and some water. No, they ain't gonna know that about me, so I'm just gonna get my hair done and just, come on to the church house or go wherever, like all is
Cover up.
well. And you're
Yes.
not. You're hurting
So true.
inside.
That's
It's
true.
interesting. My mother used to always say, you can tell a lot about a person how they feel about themselves or how they treat others.
True. True.
Come on, mother.
Hurt people hurt people.
Oh,
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, hurt people
Yes.
hurt
True.
people. And if you don't deal with what you have on the inside of you, you
Yes.
can't really properly help anybody else. And I can
I know.
speak to that for myself. I was one of those people that was full of pride. Was like, okay, look, everybody sees the outside, but they don't know what this oil cost.
Yeah. Yeah.
They want to be like you,
Yeah.
but they can't really walk in your shoes.
Mm.
Yeah.
They see the makeup, they see the glamour, they see the joy of the Lord, but they
Yeah.
didn't see that your storage was in lean yesterday, or you were on the ends of your bread this morning,
Come
or
on.
you had cardboard in your tennis shoes
Yeah.
that you just got finished shouting in. They don't see all that.
Mm-mm.
They just see the glory of the Lord on the
Mm.
outside.
Yes.
So, this is a virtual conference, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I would ask, why did you choose to do virtual? But we're in the midst of the pandemic, so that is self-explanatory. Um, there's information on the screen how you guys can register. For those of you who are just now tuning in, I'm going to roll the commercial one more time so you can see exactly what we're talking about. We'll be right back in a minute.
The time is now for the Phebe and Kecia Show Rejuvenate You in 2022 virtual conference, November 13th, 2021, 11 a.m. to 2 o'clock p.m. $35 registration includes workbooks and materials. Hosted by Kecia Woods and Phebe Wells. Learn to create and conquer new goals. Meditate, recognize trauma, and begin healing. These dynamic certified life coaches are ready to inspire, disrupt your thinking, and help you step into your greatness. Speakers include Catherine James, Kelly Blackman, and Yolanda Williams. Also bringing the best beats during the break. Official DJ to the World Series champs Los Angeles Dodgers, DJ Severe. And introducing Talitha Tyler, your event administrator. Come on out to the Rejuvenate You in 2022 virtual conference.
All right. You guys can't say what I tell you about it. You know what I'm saying? Still got time to register.
Yes.
Yes.
And if you can't go, y'all register somebody else.
Yes.
You know, touch the world. We gonna register a few people. You know that we know gonna come.
Yes.
Yes.
So let's talk about let's go back to why you created this. Is this the first one?
The first.
Oh, the first of many. So you talked about what it was. We did touch a little bit on why you brought it about, but why the name Rejuvenate?
Because we all need it. we really, that's what we were talking about. Honestly, we didn't want just a cliche thing. We want to know that, listen, I need to be rejuvenated. So if I need it, I know my sisters need it. We're just living in that time right now. So much is going on. And we have to know that there is hope beyond where we are, where what we're going through. As you stated earlier, our pride gets us in trouble, and it causes us to sink. Depression is real. It will sneak up on you in a minute. You start sleeping more, eating more, isolating yourself. There's so much that goes behind that, and we're just thinking, oh, I just want to be by myself. No, there's something to that. You need to figure that out. So with this, when we were talking about ourselves, and we want other women to experience what we are seeking for ourselves. I can say I am, but we did have a conversation about that. Because it literally came from that show where we stayed on afterwards. It literally came from that show, and it just grew from there.
So you're gonna have to do a special recap after this is all over, because sometimes we as producers and visionaries, we plan it a certain way, and then God shifts something
Yes.
right in the middle of it.
Mm.
Yeah.
I I can understand how it is to put something on for the very first time. It feels like, oh, the enemy is hitting here, here, here. But it's like I told you earlier, I said that's how you know you're on the right track.
Mm.
The enemy feels a threat. I get kind of nervous when he doesn't mess
Okay.
with me.
Yes.
But when he does push me, I'm like, oh, okay, all right, I see you trying to run up on me.
Mm-hmm.
Baby, come on. Come on, bring it out.
Hit me with your
my
best shot.
gangster comes out. I be like, come on, look. You better recognize. I got this Holy Ghost set right here, man.
Yes.
I
Yes.
take them like, Lord have mercy, my sister. Lord. let me just take
And you do have to have that determination, though. You really, really do. If I can be candid, a couple of times I was like, I'm gonna just pull myself from this, because I felt like immediately when everything started going into action, everything just fell out the bottom for me.
Yeah.
But I had, Keisha, Talitha. Talitha is working with us as well on the conference. They were like, no, come on, let's keep going. And anybody know Keisha? She does not allow you to stay in your stupor too long at all. Because come on, yeah. Next thing I know, I got 5 texts from her. Okay, look, boom, 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 boom. That's her personality. But that's what I needed to move my train, because I was getting hit from every area. Still is, but right now I'm more focused. It was a lot at first, but I'm more focused. So that's what I'm talking about, having women who have another diversity, and not disrespecting that woman's diversity, but I embrace it because I needed it at that moment. Or else I just would have said, you know what, I don't want to do this. Just crying about it. I don't want to do this. But no, she did not allow me to, and my family didn't either. They kept pushing me. My husband was like, no, no, no. So I thank God for that, my little tribe right there. So I know that God is going to bless in this conference. I know that He is. I know that because He met every need that we had. Every need. He has met it. So that lets me know He is well pleased with us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not with our trials, but
Right.
He's pleased.
Now I see Keisha over here laughing,
Yeah, because everything she said is so true. Because I had one of my friends, they know me, I'm a planner, Lady E. So I like, come on, let's go. I have my timeline. And so for this to be my first one, my friend texted me. She was like, lay low, let God do it. She said, everybody doesn't think like you. Everybody doesn't plan like you. Like if you say, Keisha, we got an event in 2 weeks, I already got my money set aside. I already know, that's just how I roll in life. I do. That's how everything in life. And so she said, Keisha, just sit back. She said, you're going to get it. And so sure enough, the women we needed, how many people we needed, bam. I was like, all right, as soon as you stop worrying, let God, let go and let God.
Yes.
And I said, you know what? And I don't even look at it as a loss, because again, it's our first time. So
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, financially, okay, it's okay. I'm gonna get it back. So I'm
Yes.
like, but I want the people to be blessed. I want the
Yes.
people to come away like, wow, that was cool. That's different. You know, so I don't have a problem with blessing others, you know, because it's going to come back. And I think that's what this conference, for our first one, definitely feel it's like a blessing arena where we're just blessing people. And every time I look around, somebody sends me money. Hey, Keisha, I want to sponsor somebody. Woo!
Yeah.
Even the life coaches were saying they had never heard of women signing up so early. She said people usually wait like a week before. She said that's just how they do it, especially virtual conference, because some people, you know, may be tired of it. Some people were like, oh my God, another one. And so, but she said, just watch. She said, this is not heard of where people, you have over 130 women and we still got 2 weeks left. She's like,
Yes.
Keisha, that's unheard of. Never.
Yes.
For your first one, she said, definitely unheard of. So I was like, okay, Lord, I'm chilling.
Yeah.
You got
Art
this.
is plopping on
You
here.
got
All these
this.
book art is plopping on Facebook. I see you, Deborah Stewart.
We even had one of our friends who is a guy, Roderick Flowers. He paid for a couple of women
Yeah.
to attend that he didn't even know.
Yeah.
He just donated.
Yeah. So people just been donating left and right. Shantae, just here, Keish, sponsor somebody.
It's a blessing.
Okay, thanks, Tay. I mean, just people just dropping. Just I'm like, wow, wow,
Seeds.
blessing.
So just
yes.
imagine, this is the first one. You said 130. Ooh, Jesus, y'all. Ooh. Whoever handling that call, honey, they bless their little spirit. Y'all just, I see y'all don't, and it's not. Y'all still have like a couple of weeks left.
Yes.
November 13th.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
That's
And I want to give a shout out to Rose City Sounds. They're helping us as well, making sure, you know, we're taken care of if there's any hiccups in the road, you know. So, we're grateful for that as well. We have the I'm not going to mention her name because she told me not to mention her name, but the lady that does our flyers has been such a blessing to us. She created these flyers for us, the logos, all of that she did. Just a blessing. We have just been blessed with so many good people.
Yeah.
I just, you know, it's a blessing. So, yeah, there it is.
And y'all just opposing women. Let me see. Y'all just opposing and just touching the, you know, stuff.
Now, if we could tell a secret, we didn't even take that together.
Not at all.
That's
No.
good work.
Yes.
She is the bomb.
Yes.
And she just blessed us. She was like, don't mention my name, but I
Yeah.
want to bless you. And I said, okay. She said, send me some pictures. And she created all that for us.
Yes.
Usually people would charge hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars for that.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's how I know God is all up in this. She
Yes.
was like, oh no. And then she's like, okay, and this is what you're going to do. And this is how I need you to do this. And and I'm like, okay, I'll tell them. Okay. So, and then the young lady that did our t-shirts, Carmen.
Yeah. Thank you, Carmen.
She just started this. We are her first clients.
Thank you,
Okay, well, tell
Carmen.
her she got another one because I need some stuff.
Lady
made,
E,
so-
when I say she is phenomenal, Lady E, she did these. She got the JPEG, whatever. Sent that. I sent her the money. Boom. Next thing I know, I had a box of t-shirts ready. I went to pick them
Awesome.
up. I didn't have to do no Chanyang. I didn't have to do none of that. No Asian sites. None of that. She's an African American sister who loves God and she's starting her first business, and we were her
See,
first
that's more than
client.
2 colors, honey.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. I didn't like
Yeah.
the quality of my last shirt, so I told him, I said, kick rocks. I gotta get somebody else.
And you will not believe, I'm telling you, you will love her.
Yes.
Because I need some more of my shirts made that got I was made for this on.
Yes.
Yes.
Please reach out to Carmen.
Yeah.
Please.
She's good.
You will not be disappointed.
And the quality shirts is good too.
And it's so nice, thick,
Yes.
and not the little flimsy.
No.
So it's about networking too. You know, I believe
Yes.
that when you guys have this rejuvenate, it's gonna wake up some visions that were dormant.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You may have some multimillionaires on this
Thank you.
on this conference,
Yes.
and they're just waiting to get their oomph back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it takes that because you go through so much, and especially when you're somebody that doesn't really talk to people and share your feelings and share your emotions, and you just sit there with it, and you're
Yeah.
just like, I don't know who to trust. I got the wall up. Everybody wants something from
Yeah.
such and such, and you can't speak to that if you've never been through it.
True.
Right.
Shantae, I'm gonna tell you in a minute, baby. I am a introvert extrovert. I will not leave the house if I do not have to. I tell people I love people, but I don't like people. I love you because the word say I gotta love you, but sometimes I just be like, my little spirit be vexed. I be like, I don't like people touching me. You know, I'll hug who I want to hug, but baby, if
Yes.
that spirit ain't right, I be like, I get to itching, or I be like, look, and then they be like, oh, I don't want to go near her. I don't want that spirit over here either. So,
Yeah.
so this rejuvenate, I believe it's going to bless a lot of people and maybe open up a lot of doors. And
Yes.
you
And
know,
Lady E, I think will also help women to understand if at first you don't succeed, just try again.
Yes.
If you fail, it's okay. Just we as women just have to be transparent and say, hey, this is what happened. I would love to sit down with the next young lady that wants to do her own conference. I would tell her everything that I've learned. I would
Yeah.
love to, because at the end of the day, that's how we grow. Nobody didn't tell us. I just was going on a whim of what I saw. I was going on a whim being under leadership at Faithful Central, how they're just everything is so professionally done. And so I just went on what that mindset was with the people who I knew. It's always good to have people that know more than you, and it's
Yeah.
always good to have people that's their lane. So I just, hey, this is what I'm thinking about doing. What do you think about it? Okay, Keisha, do boom, 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 boom. Oh, okay. And they were like, Keisha, you did it. I was like, yeah, we got a team. We made it happen. But it just felt good to know that I had somebody I can lean on
Yes.
to help me walk through it. Like what Yolanda, she's done this many a times before. So it was helpful to have a leaning post. So I would love any young lady that was ready to do their own conference. I want to put a plug out. I don't even know these young ladies, but I see Kiara Sheard and about two other young ladies. They're doing this. I think this is their fourth year. But it's like four girlfriends getting together every year and just doing, I think it's like a prayer or something, their fourth year.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, I would love the next young lady. I would give you the contacts I know, everything. And I think that's how we grow, and that's how we push each other.
Yes.
Because a lot of times we as women don't do that. We always want to hold it to ourselves. Our girl, this is my stuff, honey. I ain't telling. No.
that's the problem.
That's the problem. So any young lady that's watching, or any young lady that has been a part of Touch the World, and you want to do your own conference, holla at us.
And that's interesting that you say that. I believe that's a workshop that you need to put together. I recently did one how to do an event from the beginning to the
Yes.
end, and I didn't think that people would come, and they came. And you had promoters that have been doing things for a while, and they're like, you broke that down so easy. And sometimes when you have the gift of administration, which you do,
Yes, she
you
does.
have to share stuff like that. And I believe if you put it out there to people, people would do it because they want to know how to do this kind of stuff. But sometimes they just don't ask.
Yeah, and I think sometimes people, to Lady E, are not approachable. And I think sometimes people make it more difficult than what it is, or they may feel like, dang, I got to pay $500 just to get one answer. Because a lot of times people present themselves like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not all that, stop it.
Yeah, and it's interesting you say people think, they're not approachable. Somebody came to me one day, and they were just talking to me, and they said, well, I was told that you were unapproachable. And I'm like, well, who told you that?
Wow.
I've always been transparent. I may not always tell you what you want to hear, but I'll tell you what you need to hear. All I know is truth.
Right.
So if you come to me and ask me, was that good? I might say, no, that was garbage.
Right.
In love.
Right.
I mean,
Right. Right.
what do I do? What do I say? So I believe that, it's a year of favor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I believe that, before this year is out, God is going to show us some stuff that we just have not seen before.
I believe it.
And, I bless the vision. We're going to come back and talk about some more stuff before we get out of here. But since we're talking about favor, I think we need to hear a little bit from Jocelyn Jane.
Yes.
Yes.
Jocelyn.
All of my life you have given me favor.
Hey, girl, did you ever finish that song?
Girl, no. I couldn't find a track for it.
You know what? I got you. My boy Axe Music just sent me this fire track that'll be perfect for that song. Hold on.
Wait. Axe Music?
Yes! Listen, the one and only, the
Turn up,
incomparable.
Jesus.
Well, here we go.
You see them blessings fall down on me. Yes, favor look good on me. They try to tell me that I'm lucky, but it's your grace and your mercy keep up with me. You got the juice, so I never get thirsty. Hungry, so I feast on your daily bread. Yeah. You make me feel so good right now. It's going up and the vibe's so right. And I don't know about you, but I feel alright. I see them lessons fall down on me. Yes, favor look good on me. I've been thinking lately, the things that you do are amazing. Yeah. All of my life you have given me favor. You gave me peace in my storms, and I thank you. All of my life I've been destined for greater. I don't know why, but somehow you're giving me favor. You're giving me favor. You're giving me favor. You're giving me favor. You're giving me over and over again. The blessings of the Lord overtake me, yeah. I try, but I can't pretend. Your favor ain't on me, yeah. Unmerited favor, things you ain't asked for. Your blood that saved me, and I'm grateful. All of my life I've been destined for greater. I don't know why, but somehow you're giving me favor. Yeah, you're giving me favor. Yeah, you're giving me favor. Yeah, you're giving me favor. You're giving me favor. Yeah, you're giving me favor. Yeah, you're giving me favor. You're giving me favor, you're giving me.
I don't care what nobody say. We got some anointed oil in Los Angeles, California.
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
Yes. To all
Yes.
y'all KJLH radio stations and y'all fish radios, and I'm calling y'all out right now. Y'all need to be bumping these songs.
Mm-hmm.
This Tasia Woods and this Favor, Jocelyn James.
Yes.
Touch the World said it. Y'all need to do it.
Yeah.
But in a minute, y'all
Wow.
gonna have to. Got something coming. Hey! Y'all gonna wish y'all played this music. I'm telling you, y'all gonna wish y'all played this music. So before we get out of here, ladies, Rejuvenate is coming November 13th. I don't know, we might have time to come back one more time and talk about this one more again.
Come on.
Y'all playing. I have to check the calendar, check the waves, and see. Cause I think matter of fact. We're gonna have to work that on out, ladies.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Like right before the thing. So one more time, we got Rejuvenate. Y'all see the shirt. Don't hate, just go buy y'all one. I think they got a few
Just
more
get your
left.
shirt.
Just a few more.
Just get your shirt. That looks so nice. That looks so perfect.
Yes.
In this light.
I'm telling you, Carmen.
So, y'all thinking maybe once a year, or y'all thinking some mini series coming back, or y'all?
Woo, maybe like every other. Like, let's do a break.
Cause see, we might need some testimonials when y'all come back. Get some people to
Yeah.
talk about the experience and
Yes.
Yeah,
And
and
I
then
think
get more into like more sponsors because again,
yes.
didn't have that this go
Yes.
round. So
Yes.
definitely would love to have that more too. So just have
Yeah.
to pick people's brains and sit at the table with people and say, hey, what does that look like?
I call that a
Yeah.
brain dump.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
And really have it in person. So, like she said, we can really have that feel and that atmosphere. And what people don't know, Keisha and I has been doing the Fee and Key show since February, once a month, and it became so overwhelming. We had to put it up to twice a month. We still getting people wanting to be on the show. So, matter of thank you. There's a show tomorrow that we're going to be on. So,
yeah,
I think after the conference, we're going to take a break. We talked about we really need to take a break
yeah.
and rejuvenate after the rejuvenation conference.
yes, yes, yes. So let's talk about the show right quick. So you guys have one tomorrow. Tell us a little bit about that and how can we watch this?
These are our friends. We've
Mm-hmm.
been knowing them, oh my God, since in our early 20s.
Yeah,
And God has blessed them to reach goals that anybody can reach, but they just did not give up. So we want to hear their journey as being artists, their ups, their downs, how they stay steadfast in the business, secular and gospel. So we're not just doing gospel.
We talked about that a little bit
yes,
before
we
too. The
did.
secular
Yeah,
and that gospel. You can do both.
yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, we can't just be recycled Christians.
Come on, Lady E.
See, this buddy don't let me in the buildings. I mean, like, but I'm like, we don't have time to be saving y'all over and over again and go outside
Right.
the four walls.
Yes.
I don't think Jesus stayed inside too often.
Nah,
No.
Last
he
I
didn't.
remember, he was always on foot.
Right.
Mm.
You wasn't rolling in no bins. Hey, how y'all doing? He was on foot in them sandals.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
And that comes
whatever.
from knowing who you are and knowing whose you are and what your call is. And be sure and affirm in it because people don't understand what God called you to do. So we have to really kill the noise and follow what God is saying.
Yeah, yeah, got you.
Yeah, it'll definitely be a good show tomorrow. So hopefully everyone will be able to tune in. I think you, especially if you're a new artist coming up,
Yeah.
the young ladies the videos you just played. Sorry, I'm not good with names. I will mess up a name.
Oh,
Sister Woods
Tasia Woods and Jocelyn James.
yeah, so that would be an awesome show for them to be a part of tomorrow.
Yes.
Just because they're already getting their feet wet in it, but just to hear from people who have done it for a while, right?
Yes.
Not to say that they haven't done it for a while, but it seems like now they're trying to, get their stuff out, and this will be a great platform for them to ask questions.
Yes.
Just to learn from people who are already doing it. I think it's for us if we could just learn from somebody else who's already doing it. It can make it a little easier for you.
Yes.
Not try to do it on your own,
Don't
but get
recreate.
somebody who's been there.
Yes.
Fortunately, I was able to come up under some great leaders. My godfather, the late Pastor Ted Harris, and Pastor Sheila Harris. Sheila Harris will actually be our guest on Friday.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
She'll be our guest on Friday talking about her one of her books, The Role of Women in Ministry. But she also has a collection of books. But we came up under the Gospel Music and Instructional Workshop and the Young People's Music and Instructional Workshop, where we learned how you're in the choir and you don't hold your baby in the choir stand and you don't fan in the choir stand and
Yeah.
you wear uniform.
Yeah.
Everybody one color uniform. We rock together. We sing together. We worship together.
Stud earrings, not
Stud-
the hoops.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. And I really appreciate what I learned because sometimes I just get in church and I just be itching. I just be like, they just really do. And and it's that's another subject. I'm sure Candy Cane will cover that.
Right.
Yes.
Because my godmother has no filter. She's just going to tell you how it is, and I can appreciate that.
Yes.
Matter of fact, I think I might just sponsor my godmama to come to Rejuvenate. I think she would enjoy
Yes.
it. I see her daughter, my other sister on here. Maybe Keisha come too. I'll sponsor those two if they want to come.
Awesome. Thank
Yeah,
you.
but once again, let them know how to register. I'm going to put the banner across here for those who really need to see it. Tell them where to register, what it is, and all that good stuff. I'm going to put the flyer up too for you.
Well, you can register at the Fee and Key Show. And that's, see, I'm always stumbling with this. This feeandkeyshow.wixsite.com. Just go on there, and everything is kind of, user friendly. So it doesn't take a lot. You can either get your shirts, the shirts that are left, and you can go on and get your ticket. And let's see you on that screen.
Yes, yes.
Shout out Eva and say, I saw it on the Eva show. So we'll shout you out.
Yes,
But we
and
just really want to have fun. I see my hubby on here. Hi, hubby.
Is that who that is?
Yeah, Percy
Because
Well.
we being stalked. And then tomorrow, the show is tomorrow.
Yes.
For those who don't know who these people are on the flyer, let them know who those people are. I know who they are, but y'all tell them who them people are on that flyer.
So we have Angie Fisher, David Daughtry, Nikki Potts, TJ Wilkins, and Eddie Boutrett.
Yeah,
Yes.
ooh, that's gonna be a good one. That's a 7
Yes, it is.
Okay, I got Bible study. I have to have Bible study in my ear, and then I'm gonna be.
And the blessing is you can always come back and see it because
Yes.
Phoebe and Maya records it, so you can always, and we share it on our page too, so
Yes.
you can always go back and see it too. It will
Oh, so he
definitely
not stalking. That's
bless you.
your
Hi,
husband right
baby.
there? Okay, she said hi, baby, because I was like, who is this person on
He
here?
said, "Hey,
Like,
ladies."
You better support your wife, girl. Support your wife.
I appreciate him.
Yes, but I love you, ladies. Let's make sure
love you
that
too.
guys check your calendar, and maybe the Monday before or something, we can come on and we can share, again, and let them know it's still not too late
Yeah.
to wait a minute, hold up, wait a minute. Okay, y'all, he not talking to Eva J. This is for his wife. Okay.
And he's definitely not talking to Keisha. That's definitely for his
That
wife.
is his wife. So for all y'all little gospel saints,
Yes.
that little chocolate drop up there.
That's my man.
That is her man. Don't be trying to inbox and none of that kind of stuff. That is that woman's husband.
Yes.
Okay.
Because they'll do it.
Yes, they will.
That's why I had to let y'all know now. Hey, y'all go find y'all somebody. Matter of fact, y'all let them find you. Because that's what it's supposed to be. That's y'all problem. Y'all going looking for stuff and then you end up, that's another story. Let me stop right here. Hallelujah. Go rejuvenate yourself. How about that? Look. That is for Phoebe. You hear that?
Thank you, baby.
Yes.
I love you guys. I appreciate you guys.
Thank you,
guys
baby.
don't go anywhere. We gonna play the commercial one more time, and you guys make sure you guys share the video. It'll be here for a while. Y'all probably get sick of me posting the flyer, but I don't care. It's my page. Love you guys. Like Candace say, for free.
It's my business.
It's my business, and I post if I want to. Here
Yes.
we go, y'all.
The time is now for the Fee and Key Show Rejuvenate You in 2022 virtual conference, November 13th, 2021, 11 a.m. to 2 o'clock p.m. $35 registration includes workbooks and materials. Hosted by Kecia Woods and Phebe Wells. Learn to create and conquer new goals. Meditate, recognize trauma, and begin healing. These dynamic certified life coaches are ready to inspire, disrupt your thinking, and help you step into your greatness. Speakers include Catherine James, Kelly Blackman, and Yolanda Williams. Also bringing the best beats during the break. Official DJ to the World Series champs Los Angeles Dodgers, DJ Severe. And introducing Talitha Tyler, your event administrator. Come on out. to the Rejuvenate You in 2022 virtual conference.